Well, planter, it's your time to shine. Down. Well, we got all our seed right here. I don't think we want to throw these in there. Unless we can grow more of that, that's pretty good stuff. All right, first day of planting, folks. We're gonna start with some corn, of course. That's what we usually do. A little cold outside. You know, the calendar says plant, and we're trying to get it in before we run out of moisture. Little light on this side, but we've done worse. All right, folks, here we go. We're gonna get to the field. That's step one. And then we're gonna relearn how to plant because it's been a year. Now, we're not really getting that late. We're about 4 days later than we were last year. The temperatures are cold, but that's kind of the one thing we got going for us right now is that it hasn't been a hot box out here. We are so dry. Dad and I are already talking about which cows we're gonna sell potentially and how much hay we're gonna buy. We've only gotten half an inch of rain in April, and you know, there's a saying, April showers bring May flowers. Well, there's a new saying, I may or may not have came up with it. April drought brings July cattle herd liquidation. It's kind of scary out here. Now I'll get the comment, there are places way drier than you, and that's true. There sure are. But also, if you ever walked up on a person that was shot in the leg, would you say, oh, quit your complaining? There's somebody with 2 shots in the leg. It's pretty scary out here. There's a lot of talk about people selling cows. There's no feed. We desperately need a rain. We would be really thankful if y'all could say a prayer for rain for the people in South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Colorado could probably use some, Wyoming. Anyway, we're gonna get this planted, try to get her in moisture. Deep.
Last year I was having the treatment for the soybeans sticking to this, and then it was reading that it wasn't, my spacing wasn't right, so we were thinking maybe that was the issue, but it's as clean as can be. So teamwork, like dreamwork. I can't hear you. Teamwork. Teamwork.
Teamwork, teamwork.
Teamwork, teamwork.
So So on a scale of 1 to 10, how's it going?
1 to 10. So 1 row out of 16 is having problems, so it's about 8%, so we're at a 9.
A 9 out of 10 sounds pretty good.
So it just kind of depends on if people drive by and focus on the 1 bad row or the 15 good ones.
We'll have to hide it, keep it deeper in the field. We had just a couple minor issues that are still ongoing. For some reason our vacuum pressure, I'm gonna bore you a little bit, our vacuum pressure keeps going really high and really low. It did that last year and I guess it didn't fix itself sitting in the shed. Other thing is row 3, its singulation is terrible. We switched entire metering systems with the rows that were doing good. We switched the seed delivery system with the rows that were doing good, and still row 3 is the problem row. I don't know what the deal is. We got some hungry cows, 35 of them. Gonna bring them 3 grass, 1 alfalfa, and then it'll be lunchtime. I'll get Dad some lunch, move on to the next thing.
You know what they say, planting the dust and the bins will bust. I wonder if they considered that we didn't have any subsoil moisture though when they said that. Maybe a little bit of dry topsoil with the dust flying, but good subsoil moisture might help a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, this is the first day of planting. I am over here at Jeff's place. That's where Jeff and Cole's cows are. This used to be a field, not a field, and not a field over there, and they were all pastures, but they rotated, and I got to get back to you.
Hungry cows waiting for me. I think today we have, there was a big wind gust and about blew this calf over. That was kind of funny. I think today we have our first load of grass hay that Dad bought coming. Depending on how we like it, Dad might buy a few more loads and it's gonna be just short of $50,000 worth of hay, and that's not gonna be enough.
Planting these fields like this one where I grew up, a lot of memories. Growing up hunting pheasants and deer and having people out that came every year when I was a kid and hunted, and you know, snowstorms, getting baby calves all in the hog house, putting like 30 calves in there. Back in 1982, I think it was, terrible 3-day snowstorm came and having the barn clear full of calves, and the moms are out in the storm, and because we had such a small barn, and looking at the place while I'm growing up, thinking about my parents and what a good, safe life we had growing up, you know, and comfortable and no money, but didn't know we were broke and worked hard and had pets and all that good stuff. And I mean, you know, you look at something, you think, oh, that's where I shot my first deer, or oh, over there is where I lost my virgin winter cap. You thought I was going to say something. Yeah. Virgin wool winter cap. That's what I was trying to say. And over there is where I lost my virgin wool winter cap. That one, Cole.
Well, Dad said Uncle Jeff is going to bring him some lunch. We got some water to haul. Barely drinking. Little drinky. I suppose I didn't tell you about the raccoons living in here. Above that roof, right over there. Got some furry friends. We're all hooked up, ready to scrape. looks like Dad's parked up in the yard. He finished that. He's only got enough seed for another 15 acres. So I run off in the next field and see if we want to do more. I noticed there was a calf out, so I'll put that in and then I'll get the payloader. Getting a drink through the fence.
Well, I'm pulling in to plant this field for the 42nd time in my life. Owned it since I was 19 years old. I don't think I've missed a season on it yet. Oh, I know I haven't. 235 acre field. Get it started tonight and hopefully finish it tomorrow. Shouldn't be without trouble. It shouldn't be difficult at all. Some really long passes. Some of them are a mile long.
Get some of this done the next 2 days so we can unhook the manure spreader for probably the rest of the summer. Most of it anyway.
I got your song of the day. So I really like a lot of Led Zeppelin songs, but I also like some of the covers that other bands do, like when Heart did Stairway to Heaven. I've never been a fan of Pink. I don't even know I can't name a song that she sings, but I ran across her doing a cover of a Led Zeppelin song that's called I'm Gonna Leave You. Baby, 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 I'm gonna leave you. And anyway, she did a fantastic cover of it. And I'm guessing that a lot of you have never seen it before and watch it all the way through. She gives so much energy and so much passion to the song that it's definitely worth watching. Song of the day.
Man, you pull up to a gate and they're just like, I bet he wouldn't like it if I ran through it after he opened it. Wonder if I should just try parking out there so I don't have to open the gate, shut the gate, open the gate, shut the gate.
Good.
He's gonna plant until those 14 bags I just gave him are gone and call it a day. One more load done and then it's time to call it a night. Looks like that hay didn't show up. Maybe it'll come tomorrow. We're gonna be planting some more. Close to 160 acres done today. I got about 10 more loads to do, so that's gonna take a long time. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm gonna get some supper. You have a good one. Hello? Ma'am, I ask you, vacate the premises.